gotta check, make sure nobody's living in there. So, okay, let's start over here. The basil has been doing great. It is still not properly planted, so I really should do that. And that piece that I cut from right here, you can already see that it started to develop new pieces. Sorry, y'all. Airplanes are out today. So definitely need to do something with that. But I wanted to show you guys, remember that little piece that was in the sun and I moved it over here? Within the next day or so, look at that rooting. That is crazy. Hold on, let me get a better hold to it. Isn't that crazy? From this little guy right here to this. So I guess I should transfer that to some soil. And definitely need some water because the root system, oh, it's still in there. But some of them are exposed. You know about this, and this one's shortly behind. I think I'm not doing this well. I feel like I'm watering it from the top, and I probably should get closer to the root system. I don't know. I've had great success with lettuce, and this looks like it's going to, I don't know. I don't want to say a failure because it still has a lot of light, but at the same time, what happened here? Like, it's just all rotted down in there. Maybe I should have watered from here. I mean, I still feel like it would have still gotten in there. I don't know. All right. Jenny is still right here. And to be completely transparent, the week that I didn't post a video, it was so sunny outside. I just overworked myself and strained my back muscles, so I had to take a little break from the garden. But you can see that the time from Home Depot's purchase, they have grown. And look, she's creeping. Jenny is creeping, and she needs a better home. I put them where they do not dry out. I just do this system and let them soak up what they need during the day because it's been getting super hot here. And then I forgot what I put in here, to be honest. I gotta look back on some videos. I believe it was some more okra seeds. I'm not quite sure, but it's not growing. And these, in the last video, you saw that I planted these. So these are the green beans. They're doing really well. Each pod had 3 to 4 seeds. So, see, the root system's good on this one. 3 to 4 pods in it. And this one, I guess, only, oh, wait, no, what is this? Hello, how are you? Okay, so definitely will have my husband and my son get these in the ground for me. I'm just gonna be a supervisor so I can continue to rest my back. These are the green beans. Wait, these are zucchini squash. These are zucchini squash, and these are green beans. So I put 3 in each one, and you can see they are ready. But I don't want them to die off because my back. So my husband, like I said, will put those down. Here's the okra, and this, y'all. Look at that little seed that didn't come all the way off. Sometimes I'll help them. Let's see if we can get it. But these are all from just a few pods, okra pods, if that's even the name for them, that were left on the stalk or the plant stalk in the yard, and I dried them, and or they dried on the stalk, and they I saved them, and now they're reproducing again. So that's pretty cool. This fern is doing a little bit better. There's life on this side now, because you remember I said I was going to cut this in half, and this little guy right here started to pop up. So I still feel like I'm going to separate it, get some of this old out, and give it a better start. I hope you guys can hear me. Remember on our trip to Home Depot, here she is in all her glories. And this is why I say if it drops off, it will run. You see here, and it's also coming over here. It dropped over here, so that's why you gotta be careful with that. There's the weed. I did go ahead and take up this side because I had intentions on putting this mulch down, but then we hurt our back. Hostas are looking great as always. Not quite sure what's going on up here. These guys are just little. They're a lot smaller than down here. So today when I came home from work, I noticed that the sun was more on the end where the bigger ones were. So I'm thinking these ones that are smaller needs more sun. So the water's washing down, and this one's staying, you know, more hydrated than up here. But once we get this down, it'll help hold some of that moisture in as well. You guys, I am terribly sorry about the airplane noise in the background. It does get better, but you just have to stick with me through it. Look at that. Let me see. Can y'all see it? Salad tomatoes are starting to come. So this whole little branch here will end up being tomatoes. We'll cut that off. And so here's the next little cluster. Let me get y'all out there. Next little cluster. And oh, well, hello there. Look. So we have something to watch there. These were the ones the co-worker gave over to me from they were throwing them away, and so he passed those along to me and another co-worker. But this one is really struggling. It has been struggling since I had it, and this is probably why it was in the throwaway pile. I don't know, but I believe in you, so I know you can do it. So come on, let's go. I did put a little cilantro here. One of my sweet subscribers commented and said that I had planted these seeds too deep. Apparently, the seeds were a lot smaller, and the diameter and the width of the seed determines how deep they need to be planted. So we will revisit that. Thank you so much for commenting, because on this channel, we learn together. So this is the one I purchased. She is doing well. Lots of potential, but nothing yet. That's okay. Everybody, we bloom at our own time, so you just take your time. I believe in you too. I will say this, tomatoes have a distinctive smell. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. I love that smell of tomatoes. And then so I ended up moving the strawberries over here. I felt like they just needed their own area. So let's see how they do over here. And I think I planted a few of them a little too deep. This one's starting to do well. See, they say you're not supposed to plant them below their crown. So, but this one looks like he's doing well. And this one as well. So we'll see. I do want to put some hay underneath so it protects the strawberries when they do start to make strawberries, so they're not directly on the soil and they're rotting. But yeah, I think they like it out here. Look at that. All sorts of new growth. Okay. So nothing from the marigolds yet. Surprisingly, this little area has maintained not getting any weed growth. I see that somebody has developed a little colony, so I gotta take care of this. Of all the places to live, of all the places to live. Nothing from the grapes. They're taking off. Lots of greenery, but I don't see any signs of a flower. The onions are starting to go to a bloom, and they're just gonna blow their seeds and reproduce. This really needs to be taken care of. It's hanging outside of its place, and they're a little bit bigger now. Actually, some of them I'm starting to lose, so I really got to do something with this. Yeah, all of these. So yeah, definitely gonna lose this guy because it has cabbage worms, and it's done for. He's done. Blueberries are still doing their thing. Just waiting on them to turn. Looks like we'll have more than 2 to eat this year. Still not plentiful, but it's fine. This cabbage is doing good. Uh-oh. This was the one that had no head. That one is going to be done for. The cabbage is done, so I need to pull that up. And then the collards, they're doing their thing. Try my best to hold them during the summer. Oh, see the little guys on there? Oh, I may have to use something. My aunt said to get some neem oil. It's a pest reducent, if that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna take y'all to the front to show you what I did. Oh, let's look at this. The monkey grass. Hey, monkey grass. Oh, more my great stuff. Monkey grass is doing good. But look, so I misspoke. This is not a limelight hydrangea, apparently. This is a different color. I don't know what color it is, or what's the name of this color. But it is starting to bloom. All right, let me take you to the little front area. Oh wait, before we go to the front bed, look at my lantanas. So in this bed, I have this red and orange. It's starting to bloom. I have some yellow in there, and a few pieces of purple are on this edge. This stuff will get as high as where you see me when I plant my garden. It's like way up high. It gets to be really, really high. Here's the front bed. So let's start here. These guys are done for the season. We'll see them again next year. Canna lilies. These are the ones I got at Home Depot. They're done for the season, I think. I'm not sure. I've never had this one before, but it's a perennial, so it'll come back. My little purple plant. There's another. This is a mom. So when the fall, I'll get moms and put them on the porch, make it all nice and pretty, and then I put them in the yard. This is Black Eye Susan, waiting for that to start taking off. Hopefully the grasshoppers won't eat it all. This is Forthenia. It's bloomed already. It was yellow. I just saw a lizard and thought I was going to scream. But it's bloomed for the year, so Let me show you my canna lilies. They're starting to bloom. Got some petunias. Need to put a few more around this tree stump. But they're starting to come out and bloom. So what I need to do is separate these to thin them out because they're too big. So I need to thin these out and move some of these to the backyard. But what has happened, of course, is my back. It slowed me down. These are my canna lilies. These guys right here were up in my flower bed where I have the hostas, and I have moved them and down the fence line. So hey y'all, how are y'all doing? Just want to pop in and just acknowledge that you're here. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel and just being a positive comment section. You know, we're learning together, and I do appreciate that so much. I know I took a break from the gardening videos to do the Celebrate the Graduate, the 2 episodes of that. But now that that is over, we're back to gardening because you guys, I want to keep you up to date on the happenings that are happening in the garden. I did hurt my back, so this video did come out before, or I filmed all of this before Celebrate the Graduate, but I wanted to put those videos out for anyone who may be planning a party, a baby shower, a wedding shower, just anything, any type of celebration, to give some inspiration and hopefully some ideas. But so now we're back to the garden for just a little bit. I do have a lot up my sleeve, so I'm just going to kind of keep popping in and out of the garden just to break up the constant growth of the garden. But there is a lot of things that are happening out there, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So like I said, I did injure my back. I am back to good health. It's just a really sunny day, and I overdid it in the yard. So my husband is now, he's out here and he's doing the manual labor, and I am like the supervisor on this particular project. But he was so sweet to, you know, jump in and help out, knowing that I wanted to be out there, but I physically could not do the shoveling and the heavy work, if you will. So that's why you see me kind of just doing a bunch of direction and pointing and doing all of that stuff, is because I just physically needed to rest my back from just overworking it and being out in the yard. So this particular weekend, we had our little grandpup, and you're going to see him running through the yard. He loves to be outside, and he gets the zoomies. Comment below if you have a dog, and when they go outside, they just run in circles because they just have the zoomies and they have to get that out of their system. So it hadn't rained in a few days, and as you can see, this soil was very, very hard. And my husband, he was trying to kind of till it up with this little weed be gone thing. So what we did was I went and got the water hose and kind of loosened the soil up just a, well, I wet the soil so he could loosen it up just a little bit more, and that seemed to help a lot. Take them this way. What? So I think I want to go this way. I always go that way. I want to try it going this way this time. I'm going to go ahead and take that volume out on that particular clip because that is like nails on a chalkboard for me. Like, I didn't realize from on this side that it sounds so bad. This. Ugh. So while my husband was continuing to just move the soil around and prepare it for the zucchini that I was about to put down, I went ahead and gave everything a pretty good watering for the evening because it was kind of getting late. I know you can't tell in this clip, but you'll see towards the end of the video that the sun started to go down on us. So currently we're starting to get into the high 90s, and I'm going to have to start watering the garden in the morning and in the evening because it's just so hot and I don't want anything to go without water and of course dry up and just die. But so I really try to give it a really good saturation at night so that way in the morning and through the afternoon it can kind of be protected when it comes to just water and the sun. If someone were to ask me what is my most favorite thing in my garden, I think I would absolutely say hands down, it has to be my hostas. I just love them. They're so big and pretty and they are so like just the green is so vibrant, and I think that's why I would say that. They were also kind of like a little project where I only purchased 3 last year, split them in half, and now they're just coming back triple the size that I split them into. So yeah, I think if asked, it would definitely be hostas. In years past, this area has always been where I've planted like my zucchini and my squash. And I usually go the opposite direction, but this year I wanted to go this direction so I could feel like when they come up, they're massive. The leaves are massive. And I felt like it when I went the other direction, even though the bed is still the same on each side, it's a 10 by 10. I just felt like I would get a better control of them if they went I don't know if they went in this direction. It's something that I've never done. I've never planted them in this direction. So I felt like I wanted to do something just a little bit different and see if I could support them from their leaves taking over the entire bed. I still have some more that I want to plant in here. I still need to start my squash seeds, my yellow squash seeds before it gets too late. And I do want to start some more zucchini so that way they can kind of stagger and do some succession planting where when this fruit and this harvest come up, then I will have another layer of fruit and harvest coming behind it. So throughout the summer, I can have produce to where I can share with friends and family. And then, of course, I can have for my own family. Okay, we got these in. Kind of did a staggered effect. These guys get to be really big. I just thought about it. If I have to put a cage around them, oh well, I don't care. They can get to be about 3 feet tall. So want to give them room. Don't know that I gave them adequate amount of room, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, so now we're gonna put the green beans right here. So I'm thinking of doing 3 on this side and 3 on this side. And I'm not, wait, last year I think they didn't climb. These are more bushing, so they stayed pretty low. So I think I could probably do a solid row of green beans and be okay. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. At this point, it's starting to get a little darker, and I felt like me just squatting, if I could just squat with my knees versus using my back, that would still contribute something to the hard work that my husband is doing. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just squatting down, using my knees and just kind of, telling them where to put make the trench and then where to cover it up at. And it worked really well. We were able to complete all of this in no time. Mosquitoes are eating me. There was a time that I could go outside and stay out there forever and never come back with any type of bite. So we're gonna continue and now it is like when I step outside, the mosquitoes immediately go, oh, hey, Lon is here. Let's just nibble on her. I don't understand it. Comment below if that happens to you. We're gonna continue doing this, and then I will show you guys the finished product. All right, guys, the sun has started to set. And here we are, all in. You know my per usual. Let's give them a good drink. It's gonna be a lot of beans. Just gonna leave these guys a few more days to let them get a little bit bigger. This one too. I don't want to disturb that new one that just came up. So then we'll get these in the ground. Guess I need to do something with these today. Alright, guess I'll just cut them out here. I don't know. There's a few on there. Are they even worth cutting, really? Many of these had started to, I guess, rot because of the rain and me primarily leaving them out there a little bit longer. But I felt like if I left them out there a little longer, they would grow a little bit bigger, and just they didn't. So I didn't get as many as I probably could have had I pulled them up earlier. But it was, you know, it was worth I guess it was worth it. I don't know. They were so tiny. And I just kept saying, why are you even trying to save these? Throw them away. But I couldn't. I mean, one little, you know, 2 servings was plenty. And this is what I was able to harvest from these guys. Well, guys, that is the end of this video. If you are still here, comment plant or send me a plant emoji in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you're not living life with Lon, then you're missing out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.